Hi everyone, Aisling Rykoff is my name. I'm a member of Accenture Strategy based out of London. I'm working with Emmeline and the rest of the team on year 2 of the Circulars Accelerator. So thanks so much to Emmeline for giving us such a wonderful overview of some of our key insights and a brief around the circular economy as a concept. As she mentioned, we had 17 trailblazing innovators as part of the program last year, and these were based across the globe, which gave us an amazing opportunity to host the Circulars Accelerator entirely virtually. With that in mind, we wanted to put a few questions to our innovators from around the globe about what they got out of the program, what they might have to mention for other people who are looking to apply. And to do that, we've asked them some questions in advance. So I'm going to start off with Christian from Excess Materials Exchange. And we posed the question to him around what the circulars really did for him as a leader and how it helped him to grow. So let's hear what Christian has to say.
This program has been instrumental not only in the growth of our company, the Access Materials Exchange, but has also really helped in accelerating my growth as a leader. And this has been done through not only the expert support from the Accenture team and from the specialists that they've been able to bring on, but also the broader Circulars network coming from the other scale-ups that have joined the program.
So great to hear from Christian. And I think it was really nice for him to touch upon, the vast ecosystem and network that we have around the Circulars Accelerator. So alongside a full-time Accenture team, which you're meeting today, we have a number of advisors, networks outside of Accenture, our partners and clients that we work with, as Emmeline mentioned. So we really are building a scalable solution to this circular economy across the value chain, bringing in all types of people for the conversation. So thanks to Christian for answering that. We posed the same question to Jahil from Hello Tractor, asking him about how the program impacted his growth as a leader and for the company as a whole.
I've grown as a leader through engaging with other like-minded entrepreneurs and professionals to collaborate on ideas, build our confidence, to go out into the marketplace and take bold action that aligns with our mission and our margin.
So great to hear from Jahil as well. And I think it was really important that he mentioned, the fact that we have this sort of peer system in the accelerator where we collaborate and build connections across the innovators as well as with our partners and advisors. So I know that a lot of the innovators who took place last year had very different solutions to the circular economy and the part of the value chain, but I think they were really able to learn from each other around the different problems that they were facing and the different solutions that they were coming up with for those problems. So a huge thanks to Jahil as well. I'm going to flip the dial a little bit and move over to one of our innovators, Brian from Algramo. We asked Brian, how did the circulars help him to build those connections? So building off of what Christian said around that ecosystem, let's hear what Brian has to say around the connections that he built as part of the program.
Circulars Accelerator program has been an amazing experience for Algramo. It's connected us to dozens of corporate partners that are interested in catalyzing the circular economy and bringing us support and advice and mentorship to help us grow, scale bigger, faster, and stronger.
I think that point around scalability is something that we see again and again, and that's a huge point of the accelerator. We're really looking to help people who have great solutions and real ability to scale those solutions. Really nice that Brian mentioned around our corporate partners as well. As Emmeline touched upon, the Circular Accelerator is run in partnership with the World Economic Forum, but also in partnership with Anglo-American, Ecolab, and others. So I think by bringing that ecosystem together, not only are these companies interested in hearing about the circular economy and hearing about the solutions our innovators have, they're really interested in learning as well. And I think that sort of reverse learning system that we've built around the circulars is something that really differentiates the accelerators program compared to some other accelerators out there. Oh, sorry, I think I had myself on mute there for a second. We're going to move on to Mespa next from Circularize to talk a little bit around the opportunities that the Circulars Accelerator presented for their company.
The Circulars Accelerator brought us in connection with a lot of different stakeholders that were very, very beneficial for us. namely with professionals in the space that have a lot more experience than our young but ambitious team does. So connecting with those experienced professionals through the Circular Network was very, very valuable to us.
That's something that I think is so important in this kind of global grand ecosystem of the circular economy. Building connections can sometimes be difficult, even though it's a really niche and important subject. So I think the opportunity to be able to build those connections globally and within different types of businesses is something that all of the participants of the accelerator really value. Looking forward a little bit more, we went to BanQ's headquarters and talked to Ashish, and we asked him what he's going to take forward from what he learned by taking part in the accelerator.
Learned were two things. One is you really need to understand what drives the circular economy from a CEO's perspective. And second is to be able to position that message in a way that brings profit and purpose together. So thank you.
I have to say, I really love the answer to this question that Ashish has given us, because I think it's something that we don't even often realize in Accenture. We have such a valuable ability to connect with the C-suite of companies and the ability to connect across industry, across the value chain, and being able to share that knowledge, I think, is something so important. So I know that Ashish talks regularly about how he's changed his pitch now when he goes to speak with CEOs, and how without taking part in the accelerator, that might not be something that he would be doing. So huge thanks to Ashish for that answer as well. I posed the same question to Nidhi from S4S Technologies. So let's hear what Nidhi has to say.
To our team, what we take back is a lot plethora of knowledge of how we can drive innovation at multiple stages in our business, and also create an impact both for our micro entrepreneurs, supply chain, and also for our customers. The program has equipped us with the right tools, frameworks, and created really very strong foundations for including circularity in everything that we do.
So great to hear from Nidhi as well around the knowledge and the tools that she has gained from taking part in the accelerator and her ability to take those forward. We're really passionate about building out an alumni program based on the accelerators, which you can see hopefully from engaging with us on social media and from the different showcases we've been running. We like to stay really closely connected to our alumni, and seeing all of the great things that they're doing and how they're taking that knowledge forward has been really nice for the team. Finally, we are going to move on to Thomas from Mint Innovation. And the last question I wanted to ask was around what he learned and what his team learned from the cohort of the program in 2021. So not only from the advisors and the network, but from the people who took part alongside with him.
I've personally really benefited from being on the program by participating alongside great innovators from around the world across the ecosystem. And I want to be taking back that wide thinking, systems-based thinking, and the inspiration that working with all those innovators has given me.
Such a great answer from Thomas, and I think that systems thinking is something we're seeing so much more in sustainability, and how important it is to bring the ecosystem and the value chain together. So to wrap up, I just want to say a huge thanks to all of our alumni for taking part in the questions and answers. And if you have any questions that have been sparked by those videos, or you have something that you'd like help with as part of your application, feel free to pop them in the chat and we'll answer them at the end.